love these do-or-die situations.
I will finish this!
Hi everyone, welcome back. It's Game Gnosis, and we have another Japanese whiskey to review for you folks with some gameplay.
Alright guys, don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss any future whiskey reviews and video games. So today we're playing Yakuza Kiwami 2 on the PS5, and we're drinking some Kikori Japanese Whiskey. As you can see on the screen, we're just going through the bar menu in the game. We got the cursor on Macallan 12 there, and we're going to order that. And we also order some Hakushu 12, which is one of my favorite Japanese whiskeys of all time. But my wife's pouring some of that Kikori there. And I got my glass here. I'm going to go for the nose. Oh, wow.
So first time, we've never tried this one.
You know, this is a special whiskey. I actually held off from picking it up every time I saw it at the store because it's from rice. And I'm familiar with sake, and sake is from rice, and I wasn't used to a whiskey being made from rice, but this is pretty interesting.
Yeah, on their, I'll just read a little off their site. So about Kikori, distilled in Japan and made from 100% locally grown rice, Kikori whiskey is a smooth and welcome newcomer to the whiskey category. Barrel aged for a minimum of 3 years in American oak, French Limousin oak, and sherry casks. Kikori is golden and pure in color with a floral and fragrant aroma and a velvety smoothness to the palate. At 82 proof, Kikori delivers a distinctively different style of whiskey that is memorable, delicate, and delicious. Kikori is a gold medal winner at the 2016 San Francisco World Spirits Competition. And also, this is from the island of Kyushu in southern Japan. So it's a little different.
Alright, so on the nose here, I think I have an idea of what it smells like. Before I give you that though, we're watching some of this fighting in the game. And Kiri's got a partner, I think her name is Sayama or Sayama, I can't recall. But they can do some cool combination attacks, teamwork. She grabbed the guy right there.
She's a cop.
But I pick up that rice smell. You know what I get?
What do you get?
Sweet mochi.
Do you really?
Yeah.
I got, I'm getting that kind of light floralness, and sweetness, honey sweetness.
It smells like mochi
as
to
I
me.
let it kind of sit a little bit, since I had mine started smelling a little later, yeah.
Like sweet mochi, like, you know, in that little container you buy from the Japanese store.
Or like sweet rice. If you like to eat
sweet rice,
like that mochi rice.
I'm gonna go in for the taste.
Yeah.
That's
I like
predominantly
the
what I'm
nose.
getting. Yeah. I'm going in.
I'm expecting a mochi treat when I try it.
Wow. That's real smooth.
I
Wow.
get a little bit of a spice.
It's really smooth for me.
Really?
Yeah, it's really
This is my first drink of the day. I wonder.
like we're fighting the vulgar man, and this is a side story.
Yeah,
Sub story.
a side story. So this guy was hitting on the mama-san, and Kiryu came by and he said, I ain't gonna have it. So meet you in the back.
Back to the whiskey. I'm liking it. It's real smooth for me.
I don't know. I had like that sweetness on the nose initially. Now I'm not getting a lot of notes. Let me take another sip. Did it change for you?
No. What it is just sweet mochi. Actually, on the taste, it's not that sweet.
No.
It's more subdued. But it's still there. It's like I guess a less sweet mochi is how I would
Go more neutral.
Yeah, it's good though.
I like it. I'm not picking apart a lot of notes.
Neither am I. It's very.
It's a thinner whiskey.
It's thinner, yeah.
It's not. I'm not really getting any oil from the wood. It has a little bit of bite for me, but it's nice though. I don't get too much sweetness or anything.
It's real pleasant. I like it. It's
this,
real mellow.
Made from 100% rice, but I taste this, and when I drink it, I think whiskey.
Yeah, for sure. It's definitely not. It doesn't taste like sake, and I think sake is made from rice, right?
Yeah.
I think so. It's part of why I never did pick up this bottle, because most whiskey is barley, grain,
we were thinking
corn.
It's not really classic.
Yeah. Pretty cool though.
Yeah, that's interesting that this came from rice.
I'm not blown away though.
I'm not, initially I'm not either. I did really like the nose. I'm not picking apart a lot of notes on the taste. But you want to give it an initial so we can
I say
give it some time.
I say we just give it we'll start at a 7.
Yeah, I agree. A standard 7. Definitely a whiskey.
Yep.
We'll see where it goes from there.
All right. So let's move on to some Yakuza Kiwami 2 highlights. Let's go.
Yeah, boy! Evil must perish. This is the end!
Today's the day I win!
Oh!
Not even close!
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
This is pointless. You lose!
I almost feel like dancing.
I love these do-or-die situations.
I will finish this!
Yeah, Yakuza Kiwami 2 is really growing on me now. My wife just topped off my glass. Thank you.
It's getting better now that we know how to use, what are those? Like all the points.
Yeah, all the skill points.
Yeah.
Back to the whiskey.
Mine's kind of developed quite a bit. So, shortly after we initially put our glasses down, mine was developing into like a pineapple smell. And you got that too, right?
Very slight, yeah.
The smell on the nose, pineapple.
Yep.
And now mine's like mirin, like rice vinegar.
Right, so if you guys tried rice vinegar, which I'm sure a lot of you have, I can't quite describe, like it's not completely sour. The smell anyway, the smell. It's like a little sour, but then
it's like fermented.
I guess what you can say is that just this whiskey has a hint of mirin rice vinegar.
Yeah, mine's kind of, for me,
but it's kind of strong.
Developing, like it's cycling around. Now I'm getting more of a honey smell. Let me check the taste.
I will say this. If you like sushi rice, then I think you'll like the smell of this, I guess. If you like when rice is mixed with mirin or rice vinegar.
With that sushi mix.
Yeah, and it produces that kind of somewhat sweet, somewhat sour, sweet and sourish kind of smell. That's kind of what the smell is.
Yeah.
But onto the game real quick. We're fighting this Conan the Barbarian wannabe guy. And he was a pain in this tournament thing.
The Brazilian Conan.
Yeah, the Brazilian Conan does this Beyblade move over and over. But it's growing on me. The whiskey's growing on me.
Yeah, and it's getting softer for me. Initially, it was a little on the harsh side for me. And again, this is my first drink of the day. I mean, we're not alcoholics or anything, but I'm saying, sometimes for me, warming up makes a difference. But I like it.
Let me say this. It went back to sweet mochi for me.
Yes, it got sweeter again.
It goes back, for me, it bounces back between mirin and sweet mochi. Is the two flavor profiles that are coming out the strongest for me.
For me, it's the mirin and the kind of the honey notes kind of bouncing.
Yeah, I could see that.
I like it though.
I'm really.
It's nice.
I'm really intrigued and impressed how they use rice.
Yeah, it's really cool.
I like that. It's just very different than your normal, your typical whiskey.
Yeah, it came out to be a whiskey. Like, it's not soju, it's not sake. Like, this is distinctly whiskey. So if you're, wondering about that 100% rice part, you're gonna be surprised.
Yep.
And this scene's hilarious. You guys gotta watch this.
Oh yeah. Majima.
I was laughing out loud. This is if my husband had an entrance, I think this is how he would do it.
Yeah, guys. Maybe.
Little insight to our lives.
Yeah. Anyway, this old dude, Komaki, he's
Badass.
yeah, I want to say he's Kiryu's sensei in some form,
Yeah.
but he kicked my ass over and over again. So
Well, he was hard.
I actually got to boot the game up and kick his ass because he's really good. He was kind of frustrating me after a while.
Well,
But
yeah, we had to figure out how to use the skill
points and
points
all that
because we
stuff.
didn't really venture into there too much.
Komaki's cool. I mean, doesn't he teach you the tiger drop? And I think tiger drop's like the best move. I can't remember.
Yeah, he taught me like a few different things. It
No,
was
I'm
cool.
talking about in the series. It's a staple move. Tiger drop. I forget what it's called. Kamaki counter. He has these moves that are
Oh yeah, yeah.
they come across
like
all
that
of
signature.
the signature stuff.
Right, I remember.
But yeah, the whiskey, I'm liking it. I mean, I would say this: if you had some Japanese food with this,
Yeah, this
Pretty-
one would
pretty
go
awesome.
good, I think. Sushi and everything else, I think.
Like, I
Whatever
could-
else.
I could see myself having some Korean barbecue too.
Yeah, that
Kalbi.
would probably, yeah.
Short ribs,
Yeah, or even some like shabu shabu or
shabu
something.
shabu, yeah,
Um,
or yakiniku.
yeah, I like it.
Really good, really good.
It's on the.
It's getting sweeter for me.
It's not like a
I
deep,
like it.
what you call like dark fruits or like sweet nectar
What's
kind
funny?
of thing.
What's funny is, I almost want to go to 8, but I'm
I
not.
really like this one.
I'm not gonna.
I think it's solid. If you're a Scotch drinker, I think it's kind of more in that
I mean,
category.
it's real.
different.
It's real complex. Like it even in some ways I guess how I interpret it is like I can tell it's not a Scotch and it's not an Irish because the rice.
Yeah.
The rice is just what
That Mirin
it changes everything. It changes everything
side of
for
the
me
profile.
anyway. But
Yeah.
I get what you're saying. If a Scotch person would probably appreciate it more.
I feel like,
I can see
if you
that,
like
yeah.
Scotch and you want to do Japanese, maybe Kikori would be one you want to consider. Just trying to make comparisons and recommendations.
I like it.
Yeah, it's not too heavy hitting. It is a little, for me, it took a little bit of acclimating. Yeah, I don't know. What do you think for like newcomers, or where do you think it is on the spectrum? I think it's like in the middle.
It feels like it's in the middle. I feel like newcomers can appreciate it too.
Possibly, but I feel like they should be a little more prepared with alcohol.
Put it this way. I feel it has a softer approach than Toki does, Suntory Toki. I feel this is even smoother.
Yeah, it's a little friendlier, I think. I agree. It's a little more approachable. But it still has, for me, it has kind of that alcohol bite.
Well, yeah, I get that. I don't know about. I'm enjoying it. I'm actually enjoying drinking this right now, through the review.
It's
Like,
nice.
I would actually like this review to go on a little longer, just to kind of
See where it goes.
because it's so different.
Yeah.
A rice whiskey.
Right.
And some people wouldn't even consider that a whiskey, and
Yeah.
I don't know how all these laws and regulations work, but
Right,
it's
and
pretty cool.
It's interesting though. So they put it in American oak, and they got sherry cask. They got French limousine oak. But I'm not really. I got a little like the American oak. Like I could pick up on just kind of what that does to make a whiskey. Like that was familiar to me. But I'm not really getting sherry.
I can't say I am either, but then again,
That
I will
mirin
say
kind of thing.
say that you and I might be a little inexperienced in sherry cask.
Possibly, but we've tried a handful. We've tried at least
We've tried it.
3 or 4.
There's
a couple were really, maybe 5. Maybe this is our 5th. But the first ones that we tried were really strong to us.
Yeah. Well, I think I'm ready for a rating then.
Okay. Higher, lower,
I mean, higher for
even?
sure. Higher for sure.
Okay, yeah, I agree.
I mean, I'm like tempted to go to 8.
You really like this, huh?
It's a mix of me really liking it and a mix of just the fact that it's rice. It's rice whiskey.
Right. That's pretty
what's-
amazing what they did.
That's what's taking me over the edge. That
Right.
I like it,
Right.
but I like it because of that rice.
It's
The
crazy
rice.
what they did.
Yeah.
I agree. You know, it's definitely at least 7.5, but for what it is, like, I feel like it should be an 8 because it's pretty amazing what they did with rice.
I'm liking it, and
It's
you
not
know,
corn.
and another thing too, it might be because I used to drink a lot of sake.
Maybe, yeah.
Yeah, I was a sake fan at one point, and I still wouldn't mind having a good sake here and there. I just haven't really done the, haven't been into it as much as I was a couple years ago. But I'm like torn between a 7.5 and an 8.
I think it should be 8. It's pretty amazing what they did with it, I think.
You want to go to 8?
I think for what they did, it's like the Jameson with the stout.
Well,
like,
let's simplify it.
it's-
Let's simplify it.
Crazy.
Let's simplify it. You ready?
Yeah.
Are we enjoying this?
Yes.
Yes. Does it taste good?
Yes.
Yes. Is it interesting?
Yes. It definitely has unique qualities. It's
So
different.
it's unique. Yeah, let's go to 8.
Yeah.
All right, guys. So our official VGG review on Kikori Japanese Rice Whiskey
Which
is
they
going to
spelled
be
with an E.
it's going to be an 8 out of 10 VGG stars.
Yes.
Once again, thank you guys for watching, and we hope to see you guys next time.
Yeah. Thanks, guys.
I'm coming from afar.